Okay, alright. This video is going to be more of a testament than anything. It's going to be about seeing the rewards from putting in the work and doing the right things in life. So for the last 5 years, I'd say from the ages, actually probably a bit less, a couple of years, I don't know what happened to me. I used to be the kid when I was a teenager that would just play games. I was addicted to FIFA. All I wanted to do was play FIFA, so I'd wake up in the morning, go straight on my phone, go to school, whatever, get home from school, turn on PlayStation. I used to train for soccer, so I would train for soccer for an hour or two, which is a good habit. But then straight after that, get home, eat whatever, and just jump on my PlayStation and play until it's basically bedtime. Maybe an hour or two before bed, I'd watch YouTube or I'd watch Netflix or something. That was my wind down. And come to today, I don't touch social media until 6 p.m. I was off social media completely for a year. I haven't touched a game in years, like a literal game. Nothing in years. I haven't watched a series. I watched it when I had a surgery, so I've only watched one series probably in the last 3 years. And that was because I couldn't do anything but like recover. So I watched the rest of Peaky Blinders. The rest of Peaky Blinders because I stopped watching it because I just cut out everything. That's how long ago it was. I don't scroll on social media. I don't have TikTok. I deleted Snapchat many years ago. I don't have Snapchat anymore. I've just eliminated so many bad habits, and I've implemented so many great habits. Obviously, I go to the gym almost every day. I still train for soccer, but not as much, just because of the way my life trajectory has gone. It's my priorities have shifted, right? And I fill up my time not with entertainment but with knowledge and creation. So instead of watching or consuming pointless entertainment that's not going to benefit me in any way long term. Obviously I do get caught out every now and then, I'll be honest, but not often. Instead of doing that and consuming, I either create like this, or I consume things that will benefit me long term. So educational podcasts, books, audiobooks. I'm a big fan of audiobooks. I'm now a professional. For the amount of hours you listen to, you get different ranks. And yeah, just consuming and learning and then applying as well. I think people miss the application part. They consume and they don't really learn because they're not applying. So I make sure I apply. And so yeah, you can even look at my whiteboards. I've had these whiteboards for a few years now, I think 2 years. When I moved here, and it's crazy the things that I've had written on my whiteboards from. I've got some things written here that was written probably a year or two ago, and I've become those things. For example, one of the statements is why am I crooked? One of the statements is out of my comfort zone is my comfort zone. And now I constantly, almost daily, put myself out of my comfort zone. And it's become my comfort zone, right? I've become normal to it. It doesn't really affect me anymore. Just don't think, do. I've had that written for a while. I would say now I'm an action person. I talk less and I do more. Abundance. And then the simple habits, journal, reading, meditating. I've been meditating morning and night for the last few years. I've been journaling for the last few years consistently. My gratitude and my affirmation, my mindset has shifted to a much more positive, and I had crippling anxiety and OCD, and that's all gone, and I never thought I'd be able to get rid of these things. I thought my anxiety would stay with me forever. I thought it was just something that I'd had to deal with, and my quality of life was at that level, and it was honestly suffering, and I don't have that anymore. I'm honestly, genuinely 90% of the time a joyful, happy. I wouldn't say I'm constantly like, oh, over the moon, but I'm just always content now and at peace most of the time. I used to have so much mental warfare and mental weight. And through the work, through reading certain books that I've mentioned in previous videos, and through the actions and getting rid of all these bad habits such as playing games and consuming media and all that stuff, and being addicted to my phone, I've really, and gratitude journaling, and just journaling and sitting with my thoughts and contemplating things. I never thought I would be capable of doing these things. And I always thought that my past self was lazy. I always thought I would never get anywhere. And now I've turned into the quite opposite of lazy. I'm always doing something, I'm always working towards something, and it's become joyful for me. It's become my game, right? And I don't want to make this video as a boast or as an ego fulfilling or vanity or anything like that. I wanted to more make this video as a statement, as a lesson, not only a direction, but as an inspiration, hopefully, to some people. I hate that word, inspiration. I'm not an inspiration, but it just starts with the small things. It really does, cutting out the bad habits and sticking to that. And the rewards you get is in fact unfathomable. The life I have now and the life that's continuing to grow for me is so much greater than what I see compared to people that are around me that still do the things and don't do the things that I have changed, right? The good and bad habits. Like, the abundance I have in life right now, if my younger self saw this, if 14-year-old Jake saw what he's doing and the attraction and all the results he's getting and just the person he's become overall, I don't think he would believe it. And I am eternally grateful for myself, and obviously it's all been guided, it's not me. And so I just want to sit here and say to you, the rewards are worth it. The long-term rewards are worth cutting out the bad things and bad habits and doing the good things. I think we all know what's good for us, and we all feel what's bad for us, but either we tend to ignore it and not be conscious of it, or we tend to just put up with it because we think it's our life isn't going to change that drastically, or we think it's not going to benefit us, or we make ourselves believe that the change isn't worth it, right? So I'm here to tell you that it is worth it, and you can come a long way just by implementing small changes over time. This wasn't all overnight. It was over years, so don't put pressure on yourself. Don't rush things, just one thing at a time, and the momentum will pick up, and before you know it, you'll be a different person. You'll be eternally grateful for yourself for doing these things. So this is my testimony, and I hope that you can see that it's worth it, and just try one thing and just get that ball moving. Because once that ball starts moving, things just pick up. Once you cut out going on your phone first thing in the morning, and then you cut out playing games, and then you cut out watching movies and that during the week or whatever, it just builds and builds, and your life just becomes eternally better. You improve you actually grow. Life becomes more joyful, life becomes the entertainment, and your quality of life does improve, and you get reward for this, for doing the right things. So yeah, all the best. I hope you take away from this video, and I hope you don't see this video as a boast, or as me just being vain. That's not the purpose of this, but I think it's also, people don't believe it. If you don't see, how can you believe? If you don't know, how can, not necessarily, but I'm here to show you that it is possible to have this lifestyle, and it is worth to have this lifestyle. This lifestyle, it is worth it. So I bit my lip, that's why I started. But so yeah, I hope you do go down this path, and it will be worth it. I guarantee you it will be worth it. And when you get to this point, you'll probably want to bring people with you, and I think that's how the world just becomes a better place. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.